been a while. I have been doing back-to-back hikes and camping trips, and I'm finally able to get a few moments to recap what we did. This weekend, a group of us went to Algonquin to do some backcountry hiking and winter camping. We parked at the Western Uplands, kind of hard to tell, but right here. And we hiked 9 kilometers in, so we basically took a trail that took us through or past Guskewau. Don't know if that's the way it's pronounced. And then we carried on another 4.5 kilometers to Ramona Lake. And what can I say about this hike? Well, in the morning we got up early. We took off from the city at 6. This was December the 2nd. And it was raining and then snowing and then sleet. But then by the time we got to Algonquin, there was a dusting of snow, more than a dusting of snow. It was probably 6 inches deep, I'm gonna guess, maybe slightly more. So it was fluffy and packable snow. I hadn't really hiked that far for winter camping before, and it was pretty hard on me. For me, I'm a small person and I had to carry just as much as everyone else pretty much. And you'll see I packed Bertha, and I shared how I packed Bertha. I feel like I did my best to minimize and lighten my load. Yes, the chair was a nice to have. I don't know if there really was anything else that I could take out. I keep thinking about that. But just with the cleats on my hikers and the weight of my pack, and possibly having the additional pad strapped to my backpack, I don't know if that kind of, even though it was light, I don't know if that caused some like counterbalancing. But I just found my feet were super tired, and I don't get tired feet. So that was sort of new for me. The terrain as well. I mean, if it was without a backpack, totally fine. We had to cross some rivers, balance across some rocks. So I wouldn't say it was particularly hard, but with the snow, that part was challenging for me. Just think the combination was just a bit much. I have to rethink how I'm going to do winter camping in the future. Here's a map of where we camped. We parked here off of Highway 60. This is, I think there's a sign here that says Western Uplands. So it's a large parking lot. There are some outhouses here. And then we crossed a bridge. There's a river you can see here and a bridge. And we went this way, 4.5 kilometers to Guskewau Lake. There's several campsites here, and I have to tell you, I think it was the second one that we came to was a phenomenally gorgeous setting. I honestly would have been so happy to stay there and just soak it in. But we had a mission to go on to Ramona, and we continued on. So we took this path along here to a very small lake called Ramona. You can barely tell that it's there. There were 4 campgrounds. So we checked these ones out. The first one was okay, the second one was okay, but what we loved about sites 3 and 4 is that they were basically together, and at the end, so it was like this beautifully kind of terraced campsite. So we all took up different spots along the hill and had a view of the lake, and the fire pit was at the bottom, well away from all of our tents. And it was also nice that there were some grills there and some benches that had been set up around the campfire.
Are we all ready? thought I would introduce you guys to first step, get lost in the bush. I also have GPS. That's a joke because on the West Coast we were using Kleenex for TV.
Oh, look, yes, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, my clit get really comfy at the bottom, so
Yeah.
you can leave it.
The sun's out. Have you ever noticed that silver birch is actually golden in color?
Are you gonna be able to make that step shy?
I don't know.
People with short legs are gonna have a hard time with it now.
Did someone shake the tree?
No, it's a
It's just magic.
You got it? Yeah, you can see like
Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Can we just stay?
I really like it here.
There's like 4 campsites in a row here.
We're at Ramona Lake. We're setting up our tents. That's mine right there. I'm sharing with a friend. And we're all setting up our other tents amongst the trees. There's a few more tents up here. So I'm gonna check them out. I think it's around 3, so the sun's gonna be setting soon. That must be Justin's tent. And you got a Nemo.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought I would just go check out where the Thunderbox is before the sun goes down. Whoa, they're really making us work. Where is this box? Did I miss the box? Okay, well, regardless, it's very, very beautiful. Like, look at this, it's magical. Winter Wonderland. I've clearly missed the Thunderbox. go check out Ramona Lake. Found one thunderbox. No one's been there yet. They called to go make the first tracks just so I can find it again. It's a weird noise.
You need to do your genius.
We won't get a sunset this time, but damn, really, really nice. Slept pretty well last night thanks to this Nalgene that I kept in reflectors. So I put warm water in here and it's still warm, and I snuggled up to that all over. It's 7:15. Good morning. I'm trying my hand at making my own ultralight camp gear. This is the center back of a chair that I'm working on remaking the seat portion of. So I purchased this chair from Amazon. It said it was lightweight, and by all comparisons, it does seem to be lightweight, but it isn't ultra lightweight. And there's a few reasons why. One, there's this canvas, which is quite heavy. And then these corners, which are reinforced for good reason, but they're actually quite heavy as well because there's some boarding in here, and then this rubber piece is very sturdy and heavy. And I don't think that I need such construction, but we're going to find out once I test out using basically this fabric that I had. You know, it's very similar to what you can get those reusable bags out of. And also, well, this was purchased specifically for the garden ground cover between the soil and stepping stones. I'm now cutting out the corner pieces where the poles will go into. What's really great about this garden fabric is that it isn't actually fabric, it is just a composite material. So it doesn't matter where your patterns go on the fabric, there is no so-called grain to follow. And the other thing I should mention is that, I mean, I'm not 100% sure that this fabric will work for me, but I am pretty lightweight to begin with. So what works for me in this situation may not work out for everybody, but it still does seem like quite a sturdy fabric, and it may be the seams that are the trouble in this situation. It's a little hard to see, but I've sewn the first side. I use this fluorescent orange thread that I've had for a while just to add some color, and when else am I going to use fluorescent orange thread? So I did a seam, and then I did some top stitching to reinforce and stabilize the seam, and now I'm going to do the other side. Taken me just under 2 hours to cut and sew this chair prototype. Let's see how it works.
Potato, anyone?